Good morning, guys. It's your girl Nosh, and we're back with a collective message. I am loving these collective messages because I was just sitting here watching the rain. I'm off today, by the way, because of the holiday Yom Kippur. Thank you, Yom Kippur, for me being able to enjoy this rainy morning. I love rain, by the way. I am such a rain lover. My love for rain grew even more when I had the opportunity to run through it, run through a monsoon. And at the moment, I was annoyed. I was annoyed that I was drenched in the rain, but I think about it after, and I'm like, wow, that was such an awesome experience to run through the rain. Have you ever ran through the rain? Next time when you run through the rain, remember your childhood. When you're a kid, you run through the rain, right? You want to play in the rain. And then our elders used to say to us, you're going to catch a cold, come inside. And now what do? We run from the cold because we're going to catch a cold. I mean, what? Wait, we run through the rain to get inside so we don't catch a cold. Maybe you need to catch that cold. Maybe you need to run through the rain. Somebody needs to run through their rain. Somebody needs to go outside and fucking cleanse their ass. Get your ass outside and go fucking cleanse yourself. You need it. You need it. You'll be grateful afterwards. But sometimes, yes, the rain is very cleansing. I always like it when the rainbow comes out after the rain. Love those things. But anyways, let's get into your collective message. Let's find out what spirit is needing to let you guys know. The word that was put on my heart today, or the theme, the theory that was put on my heart today was something everybody knows about. We've heard it once or twice in our life. We've heard it at least once or twice in our life, especially those of you that listen to me and follow me and support me in my delusions, my craziness. The phrase is, be connected to everyone, but attached to no one. I think this message will heal the people, in a sense, ease your heart chakra, heal your heart chakra possibly. I am a healer, so sit down, listen. This might heal you. You might need the healing. This is the healing time that you need it. God asks that you use me as a vessel. Use me as an instrument to heal those that need to be healed. Even if it's listening to my voice, if that heals them, let it be so, God. Thank you so much. Spirit, I'm so grateful. Ancestors, past over loved ones, guardian angels, Archangel Michael, helpers, watchers, bystanders, haters. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm extremely grateful for your existence. Because without you, I wouldn't be who I am today. And I'm super grateful for whatever experience we had, whatever journey we had with one another, whatever contract we needed to fulfill. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your presence. Thank you so much for your time and energy. And yeah, I just had to get that out there. Maybe some of you need to get that out there. Life is a stage, guys. Okay, life is a stage. Shakespeare said it the best, where when I read that in high school, that's how Shakespeare thought about life being a stage. There's tragedies, there's comedies, and there's happiness. He was right. He was absolutely right. That man was onto something. Like I said, when I read this in high school, the literature on Shakespeare was one of my favorites. And now as I'm older, I understand why he was my favorite. He basically explained what I just said earlier, that life is a tragedy, it's a comedy, and it's happiness. If you were to look at life as a stage, and you are the leading character, you are the leading actor, the leading performer on the stage of your life, everyone else around you is basically moving with you. Every scene that you create in your life, you put these people there. You basically positioned everyone because you wrote the script. Yes, beloved, those of you who are listening, you have scripted your entire life, knowingly and unknowingly. Now, when you know, you start scripting good for yourself, and that's what happens, scripting, right? When you perform in your scene, the scene is over. You know what the actors do afterwards behind stage? Like behind the curtain, they congratulate each other. Like, good job. That was a good line. I like the way you said that line. Oh, we practiced so much. I'm so glad that we got through this. That's exactly what's happening. So when someone comes into your life and breaks your heart or breaks up with you, that was just a scene in your life. That was just a moment in your life that needed to be performed in that sense. Instead of hating that person, instead of holding resentment or grudges, why don't we do something different? Why don't we congratulate that person? Thank you so much for performing with me. Thank you so much for helping me understand what I needed to understand. By being with you, I finally understood who I am. By being with you, I finally understand the things I don't want. By being with you, I finally understand the things I do want. And I'm so grateful that it was you who did this. When you do this, you pull your attachment away. Because you have to understand, everything is oriented by the flesh on this earth. We are beings that are souls of energy. We are energy inside flesh. We tend to do the things that flesh leads us to do. So when flesh asks us to be attached, the soul is like, okay, it feels good. But if you give your soul that energy that's inside of you back its power, you'll be able to understand everything without the holding on to the flesh part, without being so tied through the flesh. Learn to start looking at things through your soul's point of view. Start feeling things the way your soul feels it. It'll be so much easier to walk away from things, so much easier to understand why certain things work out and certain things don't work out. So you don't have to sit there and ruminate and be that 9 of Swords card. Anxiety, depression, thinking about one thing over and over, not accepting it. Because when you are connected to everyone and you're attached to no one, what you're doing is you're allowing yourself to be, and you're allowing that person to be as well too. No one belongs to anyone. Always remember that. So you ask, in a sense, well, how do you get over someone? You don't get over anything. You just accept the fact that this person is not yours, and your life will go on. You were breathing before this person. You will be breathing after this person. Give it time. Give it your respect. Just like at a funeral, we go and we pay respect. Give it your respect. Give it your time. But don't stay there for too long. Life has to go on. You can't die with the ones that have died. You can't live in the past with the past. You must move forward with or without that person that you are thinking about. If the universe feels, or if it's written in your destiny, or if you script it into your destiny, or if it's already scripted into your destiny, that person will meet you if it is meant to be. If that's how it's written, then yeah, it's going to play out. But all you have to do is just keep performing on this plane that we call life, which is actually a theatrical event that's going on day after day. Totally theatrical. Some of yours is very cinematic. Some of yours is very dramatic. Some of yours is filled with tragedies. Some of you have comedies. And some of you have happies. Right? Happies. I call it happies. Good times. I call them happies. These are my happies. I love these happies. I think this message is so in line, in sync with the rain, because I hope that this rain washes out of your heart whatever you're holding on to. Make space in your heart. If you have to go outside and put your face up to the rain and let it fall all over you to cleanse that for you, do so. If you need to look at the rain out the window, even if you like look at water, look at a picture of water, look at a video of water, it'll help you cleanse whatever it is in your heart. Because that's all you need to do. Forgive that person. After a time period, you'll literally look back and you'll be like, wow, I got angry at that person for that reason. But I needed that person to do that because I wouldn't be standing where I am. And then where you're standing is, that's where all your blessings are. Some people can't go with you where you're going. They only have a certain, a written amount of steps next to you. You know how we always look at our steps on our phone, how many steps we took? I really got big into that. I was really into that over the summer, where every step I took, everywhere I went, and because I got a chance to walk a lot this summer, which was really awesome. I'm so grateful for that experience. I walked around everywhere, right? And I counted my steps, and I was just like, whoa, I took that many steps. I was so proud of myself. Oh, like I look like, oh look, and like every night I would like look at my steps to see, oh, how many steps did I take today? Sometimes people only have a certain amount of steps written to walk in sync with yours. Oh, it's so poetic. It's like I'm picturing footprints next to yours, a set of footprints and your footprints, and you're walking in the rain, right? You know when the rain first starts and you could like see the footprints on the dry pavement as the rain is hitting it. So I see four pairs, like two sets of footprints, yours and probably somebody else's, and then I only see one set of footprints going forward. It happens. Life happens, guys. You gotta understand that life happens. Things happen in life. People change, and they have every right to change. They have a free will. You don't have the right over anyone's free will. So for you to sit there and say, no, why did you, why are you leaving me? Why are you doing this? You can't do that. Yes, people break your hearts. You can acknowledge that. You can acknowledge, say, yeah, you broke my heart. After that, let them go. Sometimes you have to be the bystander, the one that has to sit in the stands and root for them. You don't have to let them know. You don't have to be in their life daily to root for them. I call that the King of Cups energy. The King of Cups energy is so beautiful. This king sits there and he has his emotions, intact, not intact, but like in order, like in a sense where he understands them. He's not going by logic. He's going by emotion and logic. In a sense where the King of Swords is all logic, the King of Cups is more emotions than logic, meaning he listens to his heart more. I always tell people, if you ever liked someone, you ever cared about someone, and you really want to know if you like them or you care about them, you want good for them. Even if when they're not with you, you want things to happen for them that'll make them happy. People who don't want things to happen for you or get jealous of you after a breakup or after a departing of ways or separation, those people never liked you or cared about you. They probably liked the benefit of you or having you made them feel a certain way. And that is so sad. That is extremely sad. This is why I tell people, if you get yourself in a situation and you feel like you only like what they do for you, I don't really think that's a good idea. It has to be more than that. Like, you really have to care for this person. If this person tomorrow stops doing all these things, what's going to happen? Are you going to change your feelings? Are you going to wake up and say, okay, I don't like you anymore? It doesn't work like that. And if it does, maybe you never really liked that person from the beginning. You know what I mean? Like, you never liked them. Those of you who have children, who have pets, you like your pets, right? You like your children, right? Why is that? They don't do anything for you. They don't do shit for you. But sit there and eat you out of house and home and burn through your wallet, right? But you still like them. You still care about them. That right there is a connection. That regardless of what this person does, I still like them. I still care about them. I want them to have a happy, healthy life. When you can't think that way for someone, you really need to let it go, because now you're just operating out of your ego. Ego tells you this is mine. The higher self, the spirit, the soul says, no, it's not. It doesn't belong to anyone. It is in itself. It is. Be, and it is. Right? Just think about that. Just think, it is. That's all it is. It really is. That's all it really is. Once we understand that, it's much easier for us to accept things and to move on from things and understand that maybe this wasn't the time for it. And stop asking why wasn't it the time for it. Maybe there was something good for you that happened in this. Why was something good that needed to happen? Sometimes all your questions cannot be answered. And sometimes the questions that you have, the answers are right inside your soul. So stop rushing. There's no need to rush. There's nobody standing there, like, ticketing you if you get there late. Like you're not going to get detention if you get to your destiny late. You get to your destiny when you're supposed to get to it. Not anytime sooner, not anytime later. The principal is not going to be standing there talking about, hey, you, detention. You know what I mean? As someone who always had detention, I already know how that feels. But even at that age, time never really meant anything to me. Till this day, time doesn't mean anything to me. That's why I'm a Sagittarius with so much patience. I can get impatient with little things that just don't mean shit. Like, why isn't the TV turning on? Why isn't the water getting hotter and coming out of the faucet? Yeah, okay, those things, okay. Irrelevant things. But the things that are more relevant in life, like marriage, children, relationships, family, career, finance, business, these are the things I'm so patient with because I have spent my entire life waiting. When you spent your entire life waiting, you know what you say to yourself? If I wait a little more, what's it going to do? It's not going to destroy me. It'll make me wiser. I'll find something to do in the meantime to entertain me. A lot of you cannot stand being alone because yourself bores you. Entertain yourself. When you entertain yourself, you will understand how funny you really are or how lame you really are. You need to step up your game. Why do you want someone to be with you? What can you provide for them? Quit looking at what can someone provide for you. What can you provide for them? Are you a whole person? Are you complete within yourself? Are you holding on to baggages from the past? And you're carrying them on your back looking like the Notre Dame? Right? What was it? The Hunchback of the Notre Dame, right? Not looking like the Notre Dame. Notre Dame is a beautiful place, I guess. Right? Never been there. I wish to go there one day. But the Hunchback of Notre Dame. You know what I'm talking about. Stop being attached. I was trying to be classic, this whole video, but you gotta stop being attached, man. You gotta let shit go. Let them go. Let them go. Let them go. Let them go to the streets. Let them go to the wolves. Let them. I'm talking to you guys in your own way of thinking. Let them go. Let them go. Let them go do whatever it is that they need to do to destroy themselves. Okay? Happy? We got it out of our systems. Now let's say it like this. I let them go with love and light. I let them go with peace. May they find the peace that they're looking for, because who are you? Who are you, beloved, to stop that from them? Stop that for happening for them. You can't. Their life is going to play out just like it was written, just like your life is playing out just like it was written. Maybe this is that hump that you need to go over with yourself and understand. I need to let this shit go. If they come back, they come back. I'll deal with it then when they come back. Stop assuming how you're going to feel. Stop creating scenarios in your head. Oh, this is what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell them off. No, just wait, right? Wait till they come back and then see how you feel in that moment and say what you want to say. Stop going all the way into the future. Stop living in the past. Just be present. Be present in the moment that you're in. It's the best thing you could do. And enjoy that moment that you're in. Be grateful for the things that surround you. And you're not being disloyal. You're not ignoring them. You're not neglecting them. You love them. You know that. You're letting them be. You're letting them do their thing. That is the most precious gift you can give to someone that you love. Letting them be. Once you get a hold on that, ooh, life gets so much better. Yeah, you cry. Yeah, it hurts. But you don't sit there. You don't keep coming back there year after year still crying. Why are you still single? Why haven't you moved on? Because I'm still stuck on this person. No one's stuck on anybody. You need to stop holding on to it. And when their time is right for them to be in your life, they will be in your life. Sometimes you don't need someone. The universe will always send you people that you need for that moment in time. Get it? Moment in time. Now, whether you keep walking together, creating those footprints, then yeah, this is it. That's your person. But if it's not, you have to part ways and just be happy about it. Remember the good memories. Think about the good memories and smile. I'm sure you have a lot of good memories. It wasn't always bad. It wasn't always so frustrating. It wasn't always so, there wasn't always so many miscommunications. There were times that you were happy. That's why you were with them, right? They made you happy. Unless you were using them and they didn't make you happy and you were pretending the whole time, then that's another video. That's another whole issue in a magazine. We'll call it Vogue. You know what I mean? But if you truly did like them, you truly did care about them, you truly had something for them, you felt something for them, even if it was for a few minutes. If you like and care about somebody, you don't become mean to them. All of a sudden because they can't give you what you want. Or because they don't understand you. That's one thing I learned. I learned and I experienced that this summer. That just because someone is not understanding you doesn't mean that you have to become mean. You don't have to become what they are. If someone's being cold to you, you don't have to become cold. Just walk away. That is something I needed to learn. And I made a joke about it on TikTok and I wrote, it finally took me 12 times this lifetime to figure out what I was supposed to learn. Hey, just because I'm a teacher doesn't mean I don't fuck up. I fuck up. That's why I'm the teacher. I learn, right? Then I teach you guys. So when you fuck up, just learn from it. But sometimes when you fuck up, you don't really realize it till you start fucking up in the same department over and over again. Then you're like, okay, maybe it's me. I'm the problem. But check this out. That's the lesson that some of you probably need to understand, that if someone does something to you, don't do it to them. Just walk the fuck away. Let them do what they're doing. Don't go down to their level. Don't do it. If you are a peaceful person, don't take on their energy. And I know we have this thing about matching energies. Match their energy in love. Don't match their energy in anger. That's another lesson I had to learn this summer. Do not match someone's energy when they're angry. Rise yourself up. Come with love. Come with love. I'm so grateful that I learned this lesson. This small lesson in itself has helped me shape so many relationships in my life going forward. Sometimes you need an experience like that in order to wake you up and realize, okay, I didn't have to do that. I didn't have to be that way. Why was I like that? Oh, because I was trying to match their energy. Well, they were angry at me, so I wanted to be angry at them. What did I get out of it? Oh, man, I lost a good friend. I lost a good companion. I lost a good connection. Like, what did I really get out of that? That connection was awesome. I had fun. But because our ego comes through, and that was me operating out of ego. I'm going to be really honest with you. I lost myself, you know. And that happens. That's why the universe sends these people in our lives. These are soulmates that come into our life to remind us, hey, you're losing it. You need to get back on it. You need to learn a lesson. You ready for the lesson? Come on, grab your notebook. I'm going to walk you through it. So that's why I'm so grateful for everyone that approaches me, that comes into my life, that I connect with on a deeper level. And when it doesn't work out, or if it ends and it parts ways, when we part ways, sometimes I do forget and it hurts, it's painful. But then those are, it had to happen because it helps me realize again, attachment. Be grateful for the time that you have, but don't get attached to it. Because there's no written in stones. It's not finite that someone is going to be in your life forever. Shit, no one's in your life forever, because you know what? Even death, right? Even death has to come and take you, right? Death doesn't say, okay, you two are coming together. Some who are lucky, they go together. God bless them. right? But some of us are not so lucky, I guess. I mean, we're not even going to say it's luck. It's luck. It's called kismet. It's called destiny, right? If you're destined to go off with someone into the heavens, then that's your destiny. But if you're not, then that's your destiny too, and it's fine. Meaning yellow is beautiful too, blue is beautiful too, purple is beautiful. Everything is beautiful. Everything is okay. That's what I'm trying to explain to you guys, that it's going to be okay. You're going to find your person. You're going to find your way. You're going to find your purpose. You're going to find what your soul is here for if you just give it some time and you just keep just letting things go, okay? I'm not telling you to be a weak bitch and be like, oh, I'm just going to let it go. But yes, I'm kind of telling you, honestly, it's not being weak if you walk away. You save a lot from walking away. So those of you who, like myself, like to argue, like to become argumentative, or in a situation that you're put in, and you know what I'm talking about. You get all defensive and offensive, and all the teams come out, and the referee needs to come out. Let's change. I'm willing to change with you today. I'm seriously, I'm working on that. This summer was like such an experience for me. It was bittersweet, but it was a beautiful experience for me, where I got the opportunity to experience this in a sense where I don't have to match someone's energy. I can rise above the situation and the problem at hand and be the loving, kind soul that I actually am. Some of us are afraid to do that. I feel like, for me, it makes me feel like I'm being weak, like I have to bow in front of somebody if I come with love. You know, if this person is getting loud with me, I got to get louder with them. If this person is getting smart with me, I got to get smart back with them. But what I've learned is that if I just come with love, nothing gets judged. I don't get judged because I'm coming with love. And me thinking that this person is being sarcastic and I got to be sarcastic back to them, that's me judging. But if there's no judgment and I come with love, anybody angry against me, anybody hating against me, anybody not liking me, anybody discrediting me, anybody not being happy with who I am, they can't beat it, because love is love. But what do we have to do before we get to that place? We got to love ourselves, and we got to have these conversations with ourselves. This is called doing shadow work, when you actually sit there and point the finger at yourself. A lot of times we blame people when we break up with them or when we depart from them. Right? We blame them. Oh, you did this and you did that. You also did something. Both parties are to blame if something doesn't work out. It's not because of one. One either allowed it too much. One probably didn't fought back. One probably just ignored. Somebody did something. It wasn't just one person. One person didn't just come in and start, dancing around and clapping and starting shit. Two people together make a fire. You know what I mean? We clap with both hands. We can't clap with one hand. So reflect on a few things, because that's what this Venus and Leo retrograde was about. And then you got hit with that Mercury in retrograde. Everything is direct in that sense. Venus is direct. Mercury is direct. There's a few other planets that are retrograde, and I think the reason for them is, I think it's Pluto, Uranus, and something else, and maybe Saturn. I'm not sure. Don't hold me on that. Go look up the astrology. Go do some homework. Go do some self-education. It's beautiful for you. But what's doing it's purging us, because we got the eclipse coming. October 14th, the eclipse is coming, and all of this needs to be purged out of us. So this way, the universe can send us the partners that we're supposed to be with, the purposes that we're supposed to be in. Basically, after the eclipse, we should be aligning to our destiny. Okay? So I hope this message helped you align yourself. I hope this message helped you heal yourself. And I hope this message encourages you to go back and reflect through forgiving eyes instead of angry eyes. Okay? When you look at something through the eyes of an angel, the perspective is different. And I just got chills from saying that. Stop looking at the eyes through anger and insult and violence and pettiness. Pettiness. Look through situations through the eyes of an angel, and you'll have a heart that's a little warmer towards the situation. Forgiving will be a little easier. And if you can't forgive, just say, listen, I can't forgive right now, God, but with your strength, I forgive. With the strength that you provide me, God, the strength that I have because of you, because you are my God, and you claim me with your strength, I forgive this. And it'll get easier. Because then your God will be happy because you're asking God for help. You're asking God for his strength, and that's just like delightful to God right there. And you're talking to him, you're asking for strength, you're incorporating God in your life. Oh, spirituality, wow, you're connecting back in. Maybe this person needed to do all of this, so you have to connect back in with God. You don't understand why someone comes into your life, for what purpose and what reason. You only understand it after they leave. And if you still don't understand it after they leave, then you're going to have a lot of people walking out of your life, because at one point there's going to be someone that hits home with you that's really going to make you understand what it is that you need to learn. We are here to help each other. We're here to help each other grow. And even though in some cases we help each other grow in such a painful manner, I still say we could do it with love. So the next time you're in a relationship, or the next time you're breaking up with someone, or the next time you're in an argument with someone, try a different approach. If you're an argumentative person, if you're an angry person, if you're a person that cannot let someone else take control, just remember in your head, they're not taking control if you come with love. Love takes control then. And love is divine. All right? Mwah. I love you guys. I hope you enjoy your day. I hope you enjoy watching the rain like I am. And please be careful and forgive each other, and just let it go. Move on, because life is actually really beautiful once you get past the angry eyes and you look it through life through the eyes of an angel. I really like that. That was really good. Oh, I'm like over here like tooting my own self, like, oh, pat on the back. That was a good one, Nosh. But anyways, I love you guys. Take care. Have a nice day.